Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate one of the capabilities of our align operator in Aibuild. Now, the align operator is quite useful when we are trying to align a scan body to the actual CAD in order to do certain functionality within the software. In this particular case, we are trying to repair the blade of a propeller. As you can see, there's a breakage in the blade over here. To do that, we first need to import the actual CAD of the propeller. So a clean version of the part. And then we need to maintain the visibility and align the scan body as close as possible to the actual part so that we improve the chances of our algorithm to detect the overlap between them. So I will simply move my part as such, expand my transform operator, and then try and find a close match as such, moving the object in position. Maybe a tiny bit more here. Perfect. So now that we have a somewhat close match between the two parts, I will compute my transform, turn off the visibility for the CAD, and then go to the align operator. And in here, I will choose the transformed mesh, which is the scan body, as my input. The alignment method is set to align to model, which is our automatic alignment algorithm. And then the target model would be the actual step file that we have. I've set a matching distance to 5 and then a fit accuracy of 0.5. Let's compute the align. Once the alignment is completed, we could click on the align operator to see the new position of our scan body. And now we can check the deviation in order to verify how far out the scan body is from the actual CAD model. And as we can see here, the maximum deviation is around the breakage point in the blade, whereas most of the body has aligned properly with quite a small margin to the actual CAD model. Now from this point, we want to generate the CAD section for the section of the blade that we want to repair. And to do that, I will use the mesh boolean, whereby I will subtract the main CAD of the propeller from the scan body in order to generate a mesh that I could then slice to prepare the toolpath. As we can see here, we have generated the portion of the blade that has been broken. Now, because of the nature of alignment and some variations in the triangles between the STL file and the step file, we will get these extraneous meshes. It's quite easy to delete those meshes within Aibuild. We can simply split the disjoint mesh and then filter the meshes by area. So I choose a specific area to delete all of those meshes that are underneath a certain margin, and that would leave us with the portion of the blade that we want to slice. Next, I will look at the slice operator, and then from here I will choose a radial slicing mode, since this is a propeller blade and we could print it around the central hub of that blade. And then once I compute my slice, it generated a set of polylines for me that I could convert into toolpaths. Now we have some geometry which is not very clean, and that has to do with the nature of the subtraction between the two meshes, and those are quite easy to remove. All I did is use a filter by length to delete all of those small portions so that we don't introduce unnecessary movements to the toolpath. Such. The next two steps I do is adjust the rotation of my tool head for the robot. So just rotating my tool head so that we could better reach those areas on the blade, as well as resorting the layers that we have in this part so that the layers start from 0. And after that, we could go to toolpath and compute those polylines so that we could generate a simulation for the full process. And now if we switch on the visibility for our robot and zoom out, we could simulate the portion of the blade that is being repaired. We can also turn on the visibility for the align mesh, and from here we could watch how the robot is performing the repair process directly on top of the existing part with the broken blade, thereby repairing the blade as we see here. So this is one use case where we've used our align operator to extract the broken section of a propeller blade and in Aibuild generate a toolpath to repair that propeller. Thank you so much.